Dear students, after the quarterly examination, we will start our topic lines and angles. And you should make your personal strategy for this, for your study. I think you should complete your work on the daily basis, day to day work. So let's start our topic. Chapter 6 is the lines and angle. In the geometry, our first topic is this, and today we are taking some basic terms related for this topic. First, our name is also lines and angles, so we should start from the line. What is line? The generally we are familiar with the line, but the definition of line is it is a straight one-dimensional figure. This is the straight figure and one-dimensional figure having no thickness. There is no thickness and extending infinitely in both the direction. A line is extended in both the direction. This is the definition of line. We can say in another way, a point is extended in both the direction is also called a line. Next thing is line segment. A part or a portion of a line with the two ends is called a line segment. This is the line segment. A particular portion of a line, suppose this is the terminated part of a line, is called a line segment. A particular portion of a line, for example, this is a line, but we can take this part, this terminated part having the two particular endpoints, so this is a line segment. So this portion is line segment, and denoted by line segment is AB bar, and line is denoted by the double headed arrow, is AB and double headed arrow. Next thing is ray. A part of a line with one endpoint is called a ray. In a definition of ray, here only the one endpoint, and this is also a particular part of a line. Suppose this is the half part of a line, and this is called ray. So ray having only the one endpoint, and line segment having the two endpoint, and line having does not endpoint. There is no endpoint in a line. One endpoint in a ray and two ends in a line segment. Next thing is, these are the basic things of lines. Again, angles. First, what is the angle? Angle is made by the two rays, but the definition of an angle is formed when two rays originate from the same endpoint. These two rays originate from the same endpoint, and this endpoint is called the vertex, and here the two rays, these are the meeting point of these two rays. The rays making an angle are called arms of the angle. These are the two arms of this angle, and endpoint is called the vertex of the angle. So finally the angle is made from the two rays, and two rays having the one endpoint, these two rays, and two rays having one endpoint. This endpoint is common endpoint, and this point is called vertex, and these are the two rays. Next, the types of angle. In the previous classes you are familiar with these things. Types of angle, first acute angle, right angle, obtuse angle, straight angle, reflex angle. These are the types. An angle whose measure is greater than 0 and less than 90 is called acute angle. From 0 to 90, less than 90, 1 to 80, 70, all these measures are called the acute angle. An angle whose measure is 90 degree, this is called right angle. All types of this angle is acute angle, and this is the right angle. And obtuse angle is greater than 90 and less than 180. This type of angle is called obtuse angle, and the measure of this angle is greater than 90 and less than 180. Next, straight angle. Straight angle is 180 degree. This angle is 180 degree. And next angle is the reflex angle. Reflex angle is the measure of an angle is greater than 180 and less than 360. Suppose this is the acute angle, but its opposite side. This angle, it is also an angle. So this angle is called reflex angle. Next thing is complementary and supplementary. The measure of two angle is this is the relation between the two angles, and the two angles whose sum is 90 degree. The sum of the measure of two angle is 90 degree are called the complementary angle. These angles are complement to each other. Suppose for example 30 plus 30 and 60. 30 is complementary of 60 and 60 is complementary of 30. 20, 70. All these angles are complementary angle. Next thing is supplementary angle. The two angles whose sum is 180 degree are called the supplementary angle. The sum of the measure of two angle is 180 degree. For example, 10 plus 170. Its sum is 180. 90 plus 90 also. Both are supplement to each other. Next thing is the linear pair. In a linear pair, the sum of the two adjacent angle is 180 degree. Then they are called in a form of linear pair. Here the two angles in a form of linear pair. Here the linear pair and supplementary. In a supplementary there is not a boundation of the adjacent angle, but in a linear pair angle should be adjacent. The sum of the measure of two adjacent angle, it's very important. Adjacent angle, its sum is 180 degree, then they are in a form of linear pair. Next thing is intersecting lines and non-intersecting lines. If two lines are intersect each other, these are the intersecting lines. In an intersecting line intersect at a point and making the four angles. But in a non-intersecting lines does not intersect at a point, so they do not make an angle between this. After the basic term of lines and angle, we will start our first theorem. First theorem is if two lines intersect each other, these are two lines and intersect each other, then the vertically opposite angle, these are the vertically opposite angle. Vertically opposite angles in this form. This angle and these angles are vertically opposite and these angles are vertically opposite. If two lines intersect each other, then the vertically opposite angles are equal. So the proof of this theorem is, first of all, we will recognize the given term and prove that term. Here the two lines intersect each other. This is the given part. And our proof that part is the vertically opposite angles are equal. So the given part is here AB and CD are two intersecting lines making the four angles 1, 2, 3 and 4. We should give a particular name ABCD or 1, 2, 3, 4. And if we are not in a naming part, then AOC and BOD, AOD and BOC, these are vertically opposite. But naming is in the simple method. So 1, 2, 3, 4 are the four angles. So the given part is two intersecting lines making four angles. In a proof that the vertically opposite angles are equal. So angle 1 equal to 3 and 2 equal to 4. 1 equal to 3 is the first pair and 2 equal to 4 is the second pair. And it's a very simple method for proving this. Here the 1, 2, 3, 4, all angles are related to each other. So here a relation between the 1 and 2 and 2 and 3 also, 3 and 4 and 4 and 1 also. So first we will find a relation between 1 and 2. Here angle 1 and 2 is making on a line COD. COD is a straight line and here a ray OA is stand on this line. So ray OA stand on a line CD. So the angle 1 and 2 both are adjacent angle. So whose sum is 180 degree by the linear pair. This is the equation 1. Again ray OD, first relation between the 1 and 2, again 2 and 3. So OD stand on AB. So ray OD stand on a line AB. So 2 plus 3 is 180 degree and this is the equation second and linear pair. From the equation first and second, because both are equivalent to 180, so this LHS part is equal. So angle 1 plus 2 equal to 2 plus 3. Angle 2 and angle 2 are same in both the sides. So angle 2 and angle 2 are cancelled and the remaining angle is angle 1 equal to 3. This is the proof of first pair. Similarly, we can prove the second part also. So angle 2 equal to 4. There is no need for proving the both the part. If we prove the one part, then we can write similarly we can prove angle 2 equal to 4. So finally this is the proof of this theorem. So if two lines intersect each other, then vertically opposite angles are equal.